A 1, 2, 3. Hello everybody, and welcome to this lesson at Sweetwater Sound. I'm happy to be here, and I'm wearing yellow, the color of learning. All right, and this is the most important lick that I can ever show you. It's the core of pretty much all my fast playing that works. What do I mean by that? Could it be that some fast playing doesn't work? A lot of it doesn't work. The stuff that works for me, that's like indestructible and I can depend on it even when, everything's going wrong, is all based on the techniques that are inside of this phrase. One of the reasons that it's indestructible is that I played it a lot when I was a kid because it was the only lick that I knew. So I played it for like a year straight. And what is the lick? It's 3 notes. The first one is a bend. It's in key of A. We're going to bend. You know that bend already, so that's not a big deal. But make sure you're using the giant finger. These 3 fingers together. A team. Now, I'm already going to make an exception to the giant finger because we need the first finger to do the next part, which is this bar on the 5th fret. And that's our next 2 notes, E and A. So we're going to compromise our giant finger just slightly, and it's still giant enough. It's 2, but make sure you got both of those. And again, if you were playing it really slow, I would use all 3. But we're going to play it fast. You've probably seen me on YouTube playing a million miles an hour, and you're probably thinking to yourself, that's not the fastest thing you can play. Why are you showing me this slow thing? Because this is the core technique, and so stay with me. This is really important. And plus, it just sounds good. It's like Ace Frehley from the first Kiss live album. Or kind of where I got it. Either that or my guitar teacher from when I was 11. The other day I was, how old am I now? 52, and I'm still playing this lick and loving it. So if nothing else, it's just a good one. Let's try it. Well, we're gonna do that bend. Those 2 notes. We're just gonna loop it in triplets, and we're gonna stomp our foot. What is the picking? This is really important, and this is where you're going to get the benefit if you do it the way I show you, which is going to be down, up, up. That's the secret. Down, up, up. And that is really counterintuitive for most players. And if it was not counterintuitive and you just had it already, then you wouldn't need to watch this because you wouldn't learn anything. This is probably new for you, and that's why it's going to be valuable, because it's going to open up doors to all kinds of things. And so let's try it again. Make sure you play it slow enough where you're aware of those strokes, where you're really able to tell that is a down. Look at your hand. They go up, up. Now, at a slow tempo, anything will work. So you might be like going, hey, I can do it this other way, and it works. Yes, it does when it's slower, but you want to be able to do it pretty quick. Now, the other thing that's important is that the notes are not ringing together. Now, sometimes it can sound cool if they ring together, especially if you've got a cleaner tone. It kind of gets, there's a little chaos gets in there, good chaos. But the goal here, the thing that will really improve your technique, is to make the notes individuals. As soon as one ends, the other begins. Well, I guess the most important thing is to end them as you go to the next one. How do you do that? The secret is this part of your hand, and as you play this, as you play the first note, you stop it and go to the next one. So it's a little bit of this muting on the bridge, muting as you go. And also, with your left hand, you can let off on that note and mute it there. But just main thing is to listen to it. Make sure you're getting separate. Notes, and as you speed up, keep your ear really focused to make sure. And here's how you could practice it. You could not use the left hand at all. That way, this can't mute. Because it's not even on the guitar, and do this. That way you can tell if you're muting or not. So down, up, up. And I know this isn't as exciting as, being burning through scales right now, but this is the thing. You got to believe me. This is the one that's going to work for you. And this is very much, not everybody has to do this, but I've been surprised. I've like, secretly kind of tested out other famous guitar players. I won't tell you who they are, but I was going to try this. And not a lot of people do this. What other people do is they find like other ways around it. They might do hybrid picking or some other way of doing it. But if you I like the tone of the pick, which is, the pick is a tone control. That's the thing. Now, I'm gonna do a little plug here. I've got my JHS Cran pedal, which really makes the pick attacks giant. When I play this with the pedal on, it's just killer. You know what I'm going to do? On the next lesson, I'm going to show you how you can take this and expand it to, the terrifying stuff that I've been promising. But you got to do this first. I played this for like a year, and it really, from looking back and realizing where a lot of my scarier things came from, this is the one. So stomp, down, up, and do that bend with the two fingers. All good. Rock and roll!